Good morning. This is Kevin Kinkle with the Uplift Yourself podcast. It's 4:22, Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. I woke up from a deep sleep. I rolled over. I looked on my phone and I see the coach for the Boston Celtics, who made it to the championship this past year, Idaki Udoko, something like that. Gentleman used to play for Greg Popovich. After he played for Greg Popovich, he had a lot of good chances coaching with Popovich. He was an assistant coach for a few places. Brad Stevens, who was the Celtics coach, got moved to upper management position, and they figured that Udoke Undunka, pretty sure I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but y'all know who he is, y'all sports fans out here. And I'm going somewhere with this, so just bear with me a little bit. I wake up and I see Boston Celtics coach Idai Udoko, just about 12 o'clock, is possibly facing suspension for, I guess, behavior that's detrimental to the team. There's nothing that he did against the law, but it goes against the philosophies of the Boston Celtics. So I guess he's doing something that they don't like to do. I go to sleep, I take a little nap, or I wake up and I roll over on my phone. And he had consensual relations with a female member of the Boston Celtics team association or whatever. This gentleman was married to Nia Long, and they reportedly had broken up. I've seen several podcasters since 4 o'clock. When I got this news, they showed me the news first because I am Kevin Kinkle with the Uplift Yourself podcast. They want me to be one of the first people to know the news. That's neither here nor there. These rest of these podcasters, sports analysts, rappers, basketball players immediately hopped in Nia Long's inbox. They are shooting they shot from the rip. This gentleman, Ioka Dumpaka, fumbled the bag with Nia Long. I just so happened a couple days ago, I believe she might have been on the Bill O'Reilly show or something, and he was congratulating Nia Long. Her name was in 30 rap songs, and she's one of the GOATs. And J. Cole said he wishes he wasn't too young for Nia Long. And I remember one of the Uchi Wally songs with Nas, Nia Long with the thong on, with the lights on, something like that. Gentlemen, what are we doing out here? What are we doing out here, gentlemen? And I'm not perfect. I have my faults. I am trying to be a better man. I do plan on getting married again. I am divorced. I am seeking to better myself. One of my mentors is Brick City Buddha, aka Dox Diggler. If you don't know him, get to know him. He's on Instagram. He's doing beautiful, wonderful live sessions with his wife, who you could tell is in love with him. He's worked on himself so much. He doesn't have a desire to cheat. Everything that he needs is inside of him. He's put the work in on himself to the point where I'm looking at him like, yo, that's the work I got to put in on myself. I want to be so infatuated with my queen, or so deeply rooted in getting a good foundation of self-awareness where cheating is not an option. Fellas, we gotta get it together. We can't just marry who we want to marry and then think that everything is going to be okay after that without putting in the work And he knows he has to put in the work, because the same work that them guys have to put in on the basketball court in order for them to reach the NBA Finals. They ain't win yet. They got to put that work in again. They trying to get a championship. You got a championship with Nia Long. What are you going to do to keep it? And I don't even know what this lady looks like. I don't even want to speak bad on anybody. I know she don't look as good as Nia Long. I know she doesn't look as good as Nia Long. Nia Long was the female that we all desired from the early 90s, late 90s. She was in those movies, even up to, I just saw Best Man Holiday the other day, and she looks fine. Idiki Unduko fumbled the bag with Nia Long. Guys are already in her inbox. She's probably sick of it. Like, yo, I don't even want to mess with you ninjas no more. Like all the rest of the females out here. And it's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not racist. Adam Levine. I've seen him. One of the biggest rock stars in America. So, of course, people are going to say, well, there's all types of females throwing themselves at him. You have a beautiful wife. How about instead of using that as an excuse, we use it as an excuse to know, look, I'm being a bigger man. I want to show it's cool to be faithful. It's cool not to cheat. And I'm not saying this on a judgmental level because I'm better than everybody. I need to put the work in too, but I'm sick of hearing the same narrative. All of us men be fumbling the bags. If Beyonce was cheated on by Jay-Z, what makes you think you won't be cheated on? If Future was doing X, Y, and Z with Ciara, what makes you think? But that doesn't have to be the narrative. We got to put the work in on self. And I'm going to plug him again. Docs Diggler, Brick City Buddha, Instagram. Check out his live, check out his page. And it's just not for the cheating thing. It's just about a whole being. You got to move the way that you got to move to live the life that you want to live. But it's work. You got to put that work in. Docs is cleansed his whole self. His whole outlook on life is different. And I'm a man of God. I love Jesus. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. If we put Jesus ahead in our lives and we honor him and move the way we're supposed to move for him, then these things wouldn't happen, right? But they're happening in the church too. And I'm not saying that I'm better than everybody. These are the things that I want to talk about on this podcast. But this man fumbled the bag with Nia Long. And then Adam Levine, this guy, he didn't only cheat on his wife, he's asking the jump off chick, the side chick. I think she was like a porn star, something crazy. I don't know. Don't count me to it. But she shared the text messages with a couple of her friends. Don't tell nobody is what she says, but they're like, all right, cool, I'm not gonna tell nobody until the TMZ people come with a couple of dollars, and you know what I mean? You know how that go. He actually wanted to name his baby after the side chick. Yeah, you heard it right. He wanted to name his baby that he's having with his wife after the side chick. These kids, I believe they're like 3, 4, 5 years old now. So this is a story that goes back to then. You heard it right. Kevin Kinkle, Uplift Yourself podcast. We got to get it together, fellas. And I know everybody's going to bash me and call me a simp and all this and that. I really don't care. IDGA freak. Trying not to curse. Okay? So I'm working on myself. Okay? You see? But we fumbled the bag with Nia Long. Adam Levine fumbled the bag with his wife to the point where he asked the jump off female, and he texted it to her. Can he name the babies after her? And it's on a text message. We all saw it. It's on all the channels. We got to do better, people. And we can. We just got to put that work in. I just had to wake up and share that with y'all. It was on my heart. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen my phone and I seen everybody jumping inside Nia Long's inbox to console her, to soothe her. She's hurting so much, this man. And he was on top of the world, just young coach the Boston Celtics to the championship. I don't think they expected them to go there last year. A couple people did. I thought it was going to be Philadelphia 76ers, Brooklyn Nets, Miami Heat. I didn't think it was going to be Boston, but they made it there. Nia Long was right by his side, holding hands, proud of her man, standing by his side. Even when they lost, she was right there by his side. And she made him look good. Not only is he the head coach of the Boston Celtics, he got Nia Long on his arm. What's messing with that? But I got to go to sleep, y'all. It's another thing that we can talk about on the Uplift Yourself podcast. Relationship issues are what we're going to talk about. And not just how the men suck and the men are horrible and it's F these ninjas and F these bees. No, we're going to bring solutions to these problems and we're going to talk it out. We're like a walk it out. We're going to talk it out. And come up with some solutions to the problems and hear the other people's side. Hear the female side if you're a man, and hear the man's side if you're a female. Because there are good people out here. There's a lot of bad people, but there's also good people out here. There's good cops, there's bad cops. There's good gangsters, there's bad gangsters. There's good ninjas, there's bad ninjas. There's good bees, there's bad bees. All right? City Boys down 1,000. Fumble the bag with Nia Long. I'll holla. Peace. This is Uplift Yourself podcast. I'm your gracious host, Kevin Kinkle, a.k.a. Kink. I'll holla at you on the next one. Peace.